Our show is brought to you by Barreto Home Solutions, Bayou Audio and Video, Hot Works on the North Shore, JFK Martial Arts in Mandeville and Covington, Lil Dizzy's Cafe, The Green Law Firm, personal injury attorney, Kaylin Parker of Magnolia Wealth Strategies, Moe's Pizza, Lance's AC and Heating, CC's Children Blocks, The Pierre Family in Lafayette, Louisiana, Drums Earwear.
Hands up, hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move. Clear my area, move. Clear my area, move. Clear my area, move. Clear my area. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. 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 Hands up, hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move. Clear my area, move. Clear my area, move. Clear my area, move. Clear my area. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Hash It Out Show. I'm your host, JB the Sports Guy. Got a good show for you all tonight. In about 12 minutes, the head coach of the Cardinal Ritter Lions, Coach Brennan Spain, is going to join us, talk about the game this upcoming weekend with St. Augustine High School at Tad Gormley, and other things with his team as they travel from St. Louis, Missouri. I got the one and only VK Jones joining me. What's up, VK?
What's going on, everybody? Like, tag, share, subscribe to the Hash It Out Show on all social media platforms. We're live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all social media platforms, and log on to the hashitoutshow.com. And we got a lot going tonight on this episode here as we beginning on Tuesday, we talk about the week before, and Wednesday we end it, wrap it up, and get ready for this week coming up.
Yes, sir, most definitely. VK, let's get right into it.
Yes.
Before we get Coach on, I want to talk about our top five. We get our top five. We do our top five teams in the state. What's up, Coluvius? And, you know, just give people something to talk about. I had people in my DMs wanting to fight me because I didn't have their team in it. I laughed at them. But anyway, let's get to it, VK. I don't even know who's first. Let's see who's first. I think it's George Peppers. Let's see right quick. It is George Peppers. And
hands up, hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move.
Move. And the car 4 and Rummel 5. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't have a problem with this top 5. I don't at all. What do you think?
I think this is a real good top five. I think it's a really good top five George has. I think on the next one, you might just get to that one and just put that volume down. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But I think it's really
The
good.
volume was loud with the song?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I got you. Okay,
cool. You good. But I'm like this. I don't have a problem with it at all. Ruston got some really, really good wins, but it's out of state teams. But
some good out of
state teams. That's the other thing too. But we're looking forward to seeing what happens with Ruston. Cadlick is a well-deserved number one. Looking at their 2 wins more than anything else. Neville has been an eye opener, and they're on another top 5 on our panel. So I tell you, They Neville is starting to try. They're trying to get that rep back. They're trying to get that rep of being one of the big brothers in the North again. They're trying to get that back. It's been a while. They've been taking a lot of hits. So
All right, they've been getting the quarterfinals of the playoffs, man. You got to give them a little bit of due.
I'm like this. They have been getting to the quarterfinals, but Neville usually gets to the semifinals of the championship. And some of the playoff losses, they've been getting pretty beat down. So it's not the superiority of what they were. So that's just
All
what
right,
it is.
all right. We'll move on to your top five, BK. Catholic, number
Hands
one.
up,
At the card, two.
hands up.
John F. Kennedy, number three.
Don't give a
Neville,
about a
number
hater,
four.
tell 'em move.
And Augustine, number five.
Move.
I don't have a problem with your top five either. I don't. I don't. I can't sit here and debate anything. Kennedy, number three. I think Kennedy might be the most talented team in Division Two Select, to be honest with you. So, and the win against Warren Easton was huge, and now they're going to play a good Saint Amar team, and I have no problem with yours, VK.
I like I said, it's about resume for me. It's about resume. St. Aug, it was a tough to put St. Aug in number 5. You know what I'm saying? Honorable mentions on number 5 was between South Plaquemines and also Rummel. You
Yeah,
know,
I'll debate you with South Plaquemines, but go ahead.
I know
We're
I
not
know
gonna do
you
that
would have.
today.
We're not gonna do it today. I know I would have, but at the same time, I think the reason why, and I'm explaining a little bit for the fans. The reason why I had them honorable mention because you look at those 2 wins, regardless of the opponent. That's two 5A schools that they got victories on, and that's huge for them. And that's a 1-8. And that's going forward for them, especially with a big game that they have this week, which is the Hashtag Show game of the week. This could really catapult them to bigger and bigger things, especially when the district starts. So, and Rummel, the 2 big wins, I could have put them number 5 on St. Aug, but I think the Purple Knights really making some progress of what we've seen from the preseason, and they're continuing to impress. The defense, little questionable against Cecilia, but we will see more further if they get better. But I like what the Purple Knights doing. That's why I got them at 5. Neville, like I mentioned, they're trying to get their rep back. And I mean, they got 2 big licks on 2 very good, powerful North Louisiana teams. So they really want to get their rep back as big brother. Kennedy, I mean, what a week for them. What a time, what a start for Coach Al Page and his team. Big test. They gotta see how they can maintain it, especially against Saint Amar on the road, if they can try to get payback against Santa Monica against the Gators this week. And Carr, very impressive against Shaw. They really look like a great all around team. It's too bad they didn't play a second game, and they'll play McDonald 35 this week. Catholic number 1. It's no doubt in my mind with those 2 big road wins or what they've done, especially with a new quarterback. What a job that Catholic is doing right now.
A good friend Devin Stibe. He says Karen Crow the best 0-2 team in the state. He disagrees with you on Kennedy. He said they're not top 5. They are good, but not top 5. He says, how can you forget Ruston? Come on, VK.
Rustin,
The Ruston disrespect. He said it's disrespectful not to have Ruston and not in your top 5. And he
Mr.
says best one-loss teams: STM, Zachary, Destrehan, Acadiana.
Well, Mr. Stibe, the top 5 is subject to change. So trust me, it will be changing. Kennedy, you have to think what they have done in 2 games has been impressive, especially against Warren Easton, that is a power in this city. For what they did, regardless of the fact. I mean, Kennedy is really sending a message that they are that good this year, and they're gonna have to see what they can see this week. They might stay on the top 5 if they do well and get it done, but this top 5 is subject to change, Mr. Stiles. Trust me on that. And no disrespect to Rustin, no disrespect. The only thing about the Rustin Bearcats is the fact they're playing a lot of out-of-state teams, and that's good.
They playing some
Good
real
out-of-state teams.
powerful perennial powers though. Like they
Now,
got Longview, Texas this weekend.
that might be an eye opener.
Cabot, Arkansas is one. They got some
I,
good
I
teams.
I think it'll be a real eye opening win that could qualify them to get in my top 5 if they can beat Longview. You know what I'm saying? But my biggest thing is like when you come back to the state of Louisiana, let's see what's up. But I really give a lot of credit to Coach Ball and his Ruston team for scheduling that kind of schedule, and
I do
that's
for
gonna
sure.
really that's gonna really get them going. But I think if they beat Longview, they might crack my top five next week.
Yeah, they'll definitely stay in mind. All right, moving on. Here's my top five. And the car
Hands
one,
up,
Rustin two,
hands
Catholic
up,
three,
hands up.
Level
If you
four,
winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them
top
move,
five.
move,
St. Augustine,
move,
big win over
move.
35.
Cause I'm winning, I'm
Georgia
winning, I'm
Cecilia,
winning.
man,
I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning.
that is huge
I'm
in itself.
winning.
Cardinal
Hands
Ritter.
up.
Neville, what they have done against Evangel, and then going to Calvary Baptist and getting that win, that's another big one in itself. Calic and Baton Rouge, the two wins they've gotten, one over trying to think STM and the other over
That's your hand.
Destrehan. The comeback win over Destrehan. That's big. Rustin, with Josh, he's pretty big. And I have Edna Carr, even though Edna Carr only has played one game, I still got them at number one. I think that game with Opelousas would have told us a lot also if that would have happened, but it didn't happen. And that's my top five, ladies and gentlemen. And let's see if anybody else disagrees or agrees. Hey, Tony Johnson, how you doing, man? How you doing? Going by your what you call it, alias name? I see that. Oh, let's bring in the one and only George Peppers.
And
What's up, GP?
What's up, guys?
How you
Looking,
doing?
uh, I'm okay. No complaints.
Uh-huh.
Made it through another day, and I just saw you post your top five. And I don't know if you got VKs up yet, or if you're the first one to get it.
I'm the last
But
one. I'm the last one. You were the second. You were the first.
see, I'm gonna vehemently disagree with number one though, for a couple of reasons.
For me?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's go through this now. Edna Carr has played one game. That's the easiest excuse. Easiest,
It's not their
right?
fault.
No, it's not. But you just said that the Opelousas game would have told a lot of the story. How? Opelousas got dominated, did they not, in week one?
Yeah,
Did
still.
did they not? They got beat down in week one. What do you think
Well,
Edna Carr would have done? Do you think Edna Carr would have done to them what I forgot who beat them in? Was it Turlings
it
in
was
week one? I
Turlings.
think.
It was Turlings.
Okay, maybe we undersold Turlings. I don't know, but do you honestly think Opelousas would have beaten Edna Carr even at home?
Any
That's a
given
question I
Friday.
have.
Even given Friday.
So
I
there
don't
you
know.
go.
I don't
That's
know if Opelousas were looking forward to Edna Carr when they played Turtles. I don't know. I don't know.
no.
Any
I don't
given
think it.
Friday.
I don't believe that at all. I do know. That's a cop out. No, sir. I don't
I'm
believe
not
that at
copping
all.
out. We don't know
Not
that.
you.
We
No,
don't
not
know.
you. No, Opelousas, first of all, was not look. You do not look ahead in week one. I think that's the silliest anecdote you can find. And look, Edna
Well,
Carr, I think ultimately, let me qualify what I just said by saying this. Ultimately, Edna Carr may just be that team. But in hindsight, I can't put him at number one. Now, me and VK have the same number one team, but you got to understand why. And I don't know if VK has given his spiel as to why he's got BRC number one. But and maybe I'm gonna be repetitive or whatnot. And I mean, we agree. Baton Rouge Catholic, with a brand new quarterback, ended two big winning streaks in 2 weeks' time at Destrehan and at St. Thomas More. St. Thomas More, a 33 game winning streak. Destrehan, I think, was 36.
yeah,
So
they
with a
ended
brand new
the yeah,
quarterback, sir.
they went to Destrehan, ended the longest streak, and then STM
Hmm.
lost to it was Cali, right? Cali beat STM also. So they
Right.
ended both of the longest
Hmm.
active winning streaks. Hey Creek Roman, what's going on? We're gonna talk about Romo and Shaw a little later on in the show when we do our picks.
And remember, the Catholic game against St. Thomas More was a defensive struggle. 18-14 it finished, did it not?
Yeah, That's right. That's right.
And what does that tell you about the Bears? More so of the Bears than St. Thomas More. STM is an offense that is extremely proficient, that can move the ball with great regularity and score a lot. A lot. I mean, but BRC went into their crib and gave up 14 points. It's the eye test for me. And they went into that place last week and got it done on the road. Rustin,
Let
you
me
and
say
I are
this
in
though.
agreement
Let me
here.
say this.
All right.
Let me say this. You say this about the eye test. I saw Edna Carr up close and personal against Archbishop Shaw, and I
And
think
dropped
if that
48 on
field
them.
was dry, yeah, on a horrible field. And if that field
Mhm.
was dry, I think they drop a little bit more. And I think
Mhm.
the eye test, if I'm comparing an eye test with Catholic and Edna Carr, I think Edna Carr is the better team. I can't fault Edna Carr for not having a week 2 game
Oh,
that was canceled because of the
Francine.
storm. Now
Yeah,
that happened 2 weeks in a row. Then I say, well, they didn't play 2 weeks in a row. Well, yeah, I can drop them then, but I'm not going to drop them
sure.
due to that. But I think me overall, that's the number one team. Now, Catholic has another tough game this week against U High. Carr has 35. Things could change on my list due to the resume of the teams Catholic has beat
All right.
compared to Carr. It
That
could.
that leads me to this question for you. If BRC routes University, if they whip them like 35-7, and Carr's going to beat 35, I think. Look, I think we're giving away our picks here, but Carr should beat McDonogh
I don't think
35.
I have Carr 35 on the list. I don't think I have
You
it.
do not. I don't know. You have 31 games on there, and that's not one of them.
No, I don't think so.
Wow. But you got Aaron and Landry. Yikes. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
noted. Noted. But no, let's say for hypotheticals, let's say Carr routes 35, right? At
Uh-huh.
least on paper, if they do that to Sean, what do you think they do Mac 35? And look, I love Frank Daggs. I think he does a great job there, but he knows he doesn't have the thoroughbreds to compete against that in the car team. At least they're going to compete, but they're going to be overwhelmed at the point of attack. The question I have is if Carr routes 35 and let's say Catholic drills, beats the brakes off of them, let's say 45-7. Do we have a change next week?
You will see what I posted.
Oh,
You'll see
I'm
what I
trying to get
posted.
you to answer.
I'm
Wait
not
a
gonna
minute.
give you an answer now. I'm gonna wait till it's
Oh,
time.
wow.
And when I post it, everybody's gonna know. I mean, that's
But
giving away
VK,
something right then and there.
well, okay. In hindsight, maybe that's number VK. Am I right in that hypothetical? Wouldn't you, if you were in that position, think, man, this team done pulled off three gargantuan wins in the first 3 weeks? That resume is hard to dispute, right?
To be honest, looking at this
Hmm.
thing, to be honest, it would be Catholic going to number one. Just to be honest,
Right.
even if it's a close game against University, there's the
But
fact
they go 3-0.
you go 3-0 with those three opponents. That is going to trump what Carr is doing right now. The Carr will still be in the top five. This is a
Hmm.
fact. It's just a fact they will be going down from number one. You know what I'm saying? You always got to go with some good resume in itself. But I respect Jared where he's coming from. Like
I do too.
he giving us the tease. He giving us the tease of maybe what's
I
going to
get
happen.
that. Then
We ain't gonna
that's
get into
sports
it.
biz.
Exactly.
Now, VK, I gotta ask you because
Hold on,
y'all went
one
to
second, one second. Devin, why would Shaw make a quarterback change? Not having
whoa
no. This it's Mason. It's Mason Wilson. There's no change happening unless he's re-injured and I don't know nothing about it. But no, no quarterback change. It's Mason Wilson.
something to look into though, just to make sure there's no re-injury. I mean, in that aspect, I don't think Hank would pull him
No,
off a
there's no reason.
49-0 in West F.
There's no reason to pull him right now. All right, go ahead with your question to VK.
Why is Rustin not in your top five?
Well, here's my thing, and I'm looking at more resume this week. Now, here's the thing with Rustin, and I explained it to Jared, and I'm knocking what they're doing. I mean, credit Coach Ball for what he's scheduled. They
Hmm.
got two good wins against two outstanding teams out the state. But
Hmm.
notice the thing I'm gonna say, out of state. We got five teams that has impressive wins. Now I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna give you benefit of the doubt that I could have put Roma in number 5, to be honest, instead of St.
Mhm.
Augustine. But at the same time, for Ruston, like I told somebody earlier, top 5 is subject to change
Mhm.
because Ruston has Longview, Texas. If they get to ring
Powerhouse.
against Longview, who has
Mhm.
a hell of a damn program, if
Yep.
they win that one, they probably will crack my top 5 next week with a vengeance because that is a hell of a program they're going against. You know that, and that's real eye opening. You got 2 great wins, but now you got Longview 3-0 coming back to the state. That's going to be very, very scary for anybody in the state of Louisiana.
Point counterpoint, Jaron, and follow me here. They won these 2 games without Joshua Brantley, right? Who's arguably one. Didn't he get hurt? I read where he was
I
hurt.
I didn't hear anything about Joshua Bradley getting hurt.
Unless somebody's spreading some BS or whatever.
I saw
I was
pictures
under.
of him dressed out for the games, helmet, playing in the game. So I
Mhm.
haven't heard nothing about him being
Now
hurt.
the Arkansas team they beat, I think was it Cabot, Arkansas.
Cabot, yeah,
Yeah, that's one of those big boy schools in Pig Suey country. I mean,
yeah,
they get it every year. And VK's right. Longview, it's a gargantuan challenge. Longview is a powerhouse. Those guys, they do it every year. They bring 100 players, 20 something coaches. It feels like the West Monroe of Texas, I guess, with the new numerics that they have, and they play at the highest level, if I'm not mistaken. Longview. So
yeah.
if Ruston were to procure that, mm, look, this top 5 is fluid, ladies and gentlemen that are watching the show.
Look, hold on, because Devin is on VK neck, man. He is on VK neck about not having Rustin in the top 5. Devin says right now, VK Rustin is a defending champion. They need to be in the top 5. And then he goes, "Do
And
you really think
mm,
Kennedy can go on the road and beat a Rustin or Neville?" He is
nope,
coming at VK tonight.
Devin, 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 Devin. I get where you coming from, brother. But I'm gonna say it again. 2 good, impressive wins for Ruston against out of state teams.
he's
Okay,
punt.
out of
Well,
state.
Some good out of
Good,
state
good
teams.
out of state. I'm not saying not bad.
Teams that
yeah,
can
they're
come out
not
here and
I'm
bums
probably
not
now.
win.
Come
saying
on
Probably
now.
not
come out here and
bad
win.
at all. I'm saying out of state. We're talking about 5 teams I ranked that has played state teams and state powers. All right? It's about resume, Mr. Stein.
But
Resume.
Cabot is a
And it
state
changes
power
every
in
week.
in Arkansas. Cabot's a
I'm
state
not
power.
listen
So
what
is
I just said.
Longview.
This is what I said. I said 2 out of states. I did not say they were bad programs, Jared. I said,
I didn't say you said that
right,
though.
right, right. I'm just saying out of state. We're talking about good wins for Ruston. They would go on my top 5. But you look at Neville, wins against
Evangel
Evangel
and
and
Calvary.
Calvary on the road.
Hmm.
Catholic
Okay,
wins
okay,
at Destrehan and St. Thomas More
okay.
on
On
the
the road.
road.
I hear you. I hear
So,
you.
you know,
But
I'm going at Devin. I'm not going at you.
Cabot, they went to Cabot. Oh, Cabot came. I don't remember. I know they got to go to Longview. But Cabot
Yeah,
is a team that could probably come to Louisiana and beat a
And beat a
lot
lot of Louisiana
of
you
teams,
our
probably
best
would.
teams.
You're probably
That's what
except
I'm
Aaron,
saying.
you're
right?
right.
And
You're
Longview
right.
could come down here and beat a lot
Oh,
of the best
Devin
teams too.
Longview. Oh God,
I'm just saying.
But see,
Longview.
the
Longview ranked
flaw
in the
for
country.
me, Jared, in that top 5, the only flaw is that Ruston is the top team in the top class, right?
Yes.
They won the state title in the top class, non-select, and they're not in the top 5. To me, I'm just going to agree to disagree. I feel like how do you not have that team ranked? And you've got Kennedy there, and I get Kennedy. We saw them up close and personal last Friday night.
Yeah, they damn good, boy. They damn good.
They are, but you know what I saw in the second half? I saw some holes. I saw Easton
Hmm.
find some momentum. I saw Kennedy. I don't think they let their foot off the gas per se. I just think Easton elevated their plan. Kennedy did not. They stayed the same. But when they needed that big stop, when they needed it, they got it. But that being said, and you got St. Aug in the top 5. Here's the thing I have with St. Aug. Who they beat? I mean, they beat
They
McDonald's
beat
35
they
like
beat
they beat 35 like a drum,
and they
and
beat
on
a
short notice
good they
they
beat a good
did. But
City team.
I expected that game to be the result that they got. I
Me
expected
too.
it.
Me
Even
too.
on a short notice, I thought St. Aug was miles better than Cecilia.
Hmm.
The question I have for St. Aug in this top five, the question I have, and it's not going to be a question that I think is answered now. I think it's going to be when they dive into Catholic League play. How much are they going to miss Jakeem Stewart against those teams? Curtis, R, teams like that. How much? Let's see what they do against those squads minus Jakeem Stewart. If they do what they've done these first few weeks and they pop Carr and they pop Curtis, you best believe that team has to be absolutely a contender for everything.
I got a question. I got a question for you all right quick. I have a
Go
question
ahead.
as we're waiting for Coach Brennan Spain to join us here on the show.
And Coach Spain will join us. Hopefully, maybe in the next, I'm gonna say 10-15 minutes. They're trying to get settled in the hotel. They landed.
Oh, they flew out
They
today.
Yes, they landed in
Oh,
New
okay.
Orleans today, and
Okay. Awesome.
because
Awesome.
as soon I hit him up this afternoon on the reminder, and he was like, "We're just getting to the city." So they probably did some practice and stuff and everything. And
Yeah.
when
Okay.
I hit him
Cool.
up, he was like, "We trying to get to the hotel right now." So I said, he was like, "When you arrive to the hotel," I said, "When you get settled, give him the link." I said, "Join us when
Yeah.
you're ready."
Jonas. Yeah. That worked. Yeah. So I didn't know that, ladies and gentlemen. I thought they were flying out maybe tomorrow. I did not know that, but we will have Coach Brennan on the show as soon as he comes on, ladies and gentlemen. Here's my question to y'all. Cardinal Ritter's coming to town. Back-to-back state champions from St. Louis.
Hmm.
If St. Augustine beats them, well, mainly this is a question for you, George. If St. Augustine defeats Cardinal Ritter Friday night, are you putting St. Augustine in your top five?
Depends on what Rommel does against Shaw. Because if Rommel beats Shaw, why change? Right? I mean, why move? See,
Hey,
St. Augustine, I'm going to use VK's argument against
Well, this is a
on this.
nationally ranked team.
It
That's what I'm
is.
talking about.
It is. I get it. But, Rummel Shaw, what do we know about those two programs? They are contenders. They are championship pedigree programs. They are all just almost always near the front of any discussion for any state championship contention. The rivalry is one of the best in the state. And we're going to see another. Well, VK and I won't see it, but I tell you what, we'll be tracking it throughout the night as we're in South Plaquemines Friday night, stuffing ourselves and watching a good football game. But we'll see about the stuffing ourselves part. I'm just saying that just to throw it at you, Jared. You're gonna be at Yen. The game's at Yenny, right?
Is that Yenny?
yes,
Shaw Rummel.
I talked to Coach Roth earlier today. So
We're gonna see. But I mean, I know what Cardinal Ritter is about. Doing a little bit of learning. Yeah, those cats are formidable. But how good is Missouri football compared to Louisiana? That's the
I
thing.
don't know.
No,
But
exactly. We don't know that. We don't cover Missouri. I mean, it's gonna be our first time with Cardinal Ritter coming down here. And you know what? Smart move to fly down today to give those kids a day of acclimation down here.
yeah,
And then what are they gonna do tomorrow? Walk through, light practice maybe, and then
they're
Friday
gonna
night.
walk through and they're gonna watch film. They're gonna watch
Yeah,
film before.
exactly.
There's no school, so
Exactly.
you got time to watch film throughout the day, and then
Yep.
you're gonna go take your drive to Tag
and,
only and have your walkthrough.
and most likely they'll probably. And I'm not saying they're not totally out of school. I wouldn't be surprised. They might be set up in some satellite classes slash study hall.
Zoom classes,
Yeah, Zoom classes,
virtual
study hall.
classes.
So
Yeah.
that's what they're doing now these days. They do a little study
Hmm.
hall in between, especially with traveling. They even do it here in Louisiana sometimes if they go on long trips because sometimes they might have tests or certain assignments that need to be done, and coaches set aside a study hall probably in the morning, get it out the way, and then they go do the walkthroughs and all that
And
good
look,
stuff.
I feel the need to defend a little bit about St. Augustine. What did I tell you guys after the Jamboree when they beat down Shaw and they punished them physically? They punished you guys. They punished Shaw in the Jamboree, but and what
They
did they do,
punked y'all.
Dexter?
They punked
Yeah,
y'all.
they broke Shaw. What did they
Punked.
do, Dexter? And the week before, yeah, they punked him. However you want, whatever acronym you want to use, great. What did they do against Destrehan the week before in the scrimmage? They dominated them in their crib.
Yeah.
And I said this after the Jamboree VK. What I tell you, I told both of y'all. I said, if the maturation progress is real, this is a team that could be extremely, extremely tough as we dive into the season. The only thing I didn't see coming was what happened with Jakeem Stewart leaving St. Augustine. Nobody saw that. Nobody. I don't know if there was something on the inside, and I don't want to speculate, but that's a plot line that none of us saw. None.
I want to stop you for one quick second. I want to say hi to our good friend from St. Thomas More, the legend himself, Coach Danny Broussard. I see he's watching us right now. Hello, Coach Broussard.
Some
Danny
coach.
Broussard, yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes. Yes. Um, Look, man, Jakeem leaving, that was a huge blow. That's a huge blow because I was sitting there
That's a
telling
body
everybody
blow.
that's the best defensive line in the state with Jakeem and um Roberts and everybody else they have. But now the true freshman, Darren Coates, he gets his opportunity to shine now since Jakeem has withdrawn from St. Augustine. So everybody watching us, thank y'all for watching. We will have Coach Brennan Spain on in a little bit. He's on his way to the hotel. His team did fly in today. They had a practice, so they on the way to the hotel to get situated and settled. We will have him on in a little bit. Devin, you and I have going back and forth about this. We understand each other's points about it. We do, and we just leave it at that. Devin thinks he should have stayed. I'm like, he should have been reclassified.
We we
He got
we
the credits. That's it.
we would, and there was a lot of things behind the scenes that we discovered and everything, and it was a lot. What we can say about it, and even St. Aug even said it. They wish him the best. They
Yeah.
really love the kid, great all around kid and everything. And hearing some things behind the scenes, Devin, St. Augustine actually tried. It was a lot of hands tied behind the scenes, and it could have worked out, but it was a lot of hands be a little bit beyond Sanog that had him tied behind the scenes, and that's why all this happened. We wish Jakeem would have stayed. Trust me, especially him missing the time. We do wish he can stay. We don't think even if he's at it where what a truth said he's at the school in Algiers, but nothing is saying that he's going to go ahead and play at all. So it's just a fact of a case that things hopefully could have worked out, but it didn't. So it is what it is. Wishing the best going forward. But yeah, for St. Aug, this is going to be a telling the test. But the biggest thing is, will the depth come through? That was the biggest thing I seen in that Destrehan scrimmage, from the
Mhm.
Destrehan scrimmage to the Jamboree. It wasn't all Jakeem. Jakeem did his thing,
It was a
but
lot to
you
keep, though.
see other people. No,
It
no,
was
I'm
a lot of
saying
them.
It's a
this is what
lot
I'm
to keep.
saying.
It's a
Listen
lot.
what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
I'm
This is
listening
what
to
I'm
you say it.
saying.
I'm
This is
just,
what
I'm
I'm
just saying it.
saying.
A lot was to keep.
I'm not listen. I'm saying it was Jakeem on a good bit of plays. I'm not. There's sometimes when you have a person that does it all. He's capable of doing it all. But at the same time, when you see more people step up on the D line to the linebacking court to the secondary, that tells me, we got a lot more than this kid. We got a lot more than this kid to worry about. That says a lot. So we're gonna see if the depth can step up. That's the biggest thing. And
And
George, I agree. That is going to be a huge test probably coming on Friday against Cardinal Ritter, but then also going forward because hey,
it's
we're gonna
about
see
that
what happens.
Destrehan game. Jackson Fields couldn't throw to save his life. That D line was getting through, but like I said, a lot of that had to do with Jakeem. And Jakeem even made a tackle 40 yards down the field. Ran down the field, made that tackle.
That's true. That
Yeah,
is true.
I know it is.
No, no,
All
no,
right.
no, no, no. I agree with you. I
You're
don't
agreeing.
think
I know.
I
I
don't I
know.
don't think I don't think nobody's wrong about it. You know what I'm saying? I think nobody's wrong, but at the same time, like George said, we got to see what's going on. I just feel that we didn't seen it before in the past with certain teams with a great all around player. Then all of a sudden, you got more depth in a little bit that could help, but we'll see what happens down the line.
All right, this is what I want to do, fellas, while we wait for Coach. I want to go ahead and start our picks. I want to start our picks while we wait for Coach. And when Coach comes in, we'll stop the picks and we'll talk to him. I'm going to answer Devin's question. Is Jackson Fields healthy? He's out for a little bit. He's out for a little bit, and when he returns, I don't know. But right now, he is out for a little bit. And I asked him when I saw him Sunday against the game against Bottom. I said, "All right, Jackson, how long you out for?" And I got the answer I wanted. We don't know yet. Perfect answer. Don't let nobody know how long you out for. Yes, I loved it. It's a great answer. So I wished him the best and told him, man, get healthy and get back out on the field when you're healthy, man. So, right now, Dexter Hand got to figure some things out. We'll get to that when we get to them. But we're gonna start our picks. I don't know where George went.
I think he went to go get his pit. I think he's here, and I think he went to go get his pen and paper,
Pencil and
pen and pad,
paper.
and I got mine here ready to go.
You got
He's,
yours. All
he's,
right.
he's ready to jot everything down. Cause we got, and this is gonna be a hash it out show record tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably the most picks we're ever gonna have on this show. And
A lot, a lot of good games.
can we tell them how many tonight, my friend?
Yeah, go ahead and tell 'em.
31 games we're picking tonight.
So everybody just make
31.
sure we're gonna be quick. We're gonna be all day with these
Yeah,
picks.
we're
All
gonna
right,
be going
George.
on quick.
All
And
right,
fans,
George.
if you want to participate, go ahead participate. Get your pad and paper because this is we got 31 games we're gonna pick, so
Yes.
better keep it up.
Yes. George, you there?
I'm here.
Are you ready?
Just about. Go ahead, start.
Okay,
We
say
go
let's
ahead and
go.
start.
Let's
We
go.
going ahead and start it. Let's get
Man,
it
say
going.
go.
Let's get it. All right. Number one, John F. Kennedy versus Saint Amant. I'm gonna sit here and start it off and tell you John F. Kennedy will get revenge from last year. John F. Kennedy wins over Saint Amant. VK.
JFK, they get payback against the Gators.
All right. Who you got, Mr. GP?
Pick writer. Look, I said this last Friday to VK. We were on our way to, we went when we were on our way leaving the game. Um, I don't see any scenario in which Kennedy loses. Saint Amant has fallen off the wayside this year. They're 0-2. Kennedy's going to win big, even on the road. They're going to get it done.
Cinemas played one or two games.
Two.
One.
0-1.
They play one. They 0-1. All right. So we all got JFK.
Yes.
All
Yep.
right. Here we go. Martin Luther King Charter taking on Sophie B. Wright. Coach Munchie Lego gets his second win. I got Sophie B. Wright.
I have to agree with you on that. Sophie be right. We'll get the second win.
George.
Who am I to disagree? Sophie B.
Sophie B. All right. St. Martinville traveling to Bro Bridge. Both teams 0-2. Who gets their first win? St. Martinville gets their first win of the season. DK?
Ooh, that's a toss up there, but I'm gonna agree
Yeah.
with you. I'm gonna go with St. Martinsville.
All right. Where you at, Mr. GP?
I'm right here, baby.
All right.
I'm gonna go with the road team as well, St. Martinville. I think it's like VK says, it'll be a toss up, but I feel like the road team's got a little more to offer.
All right. Karen Crow. In the words of Mr. Devin, the best 0-2 team in the state, going to Zachary. Does Karen Crow start 0-3 or get their first win and give Zachary a losing record? I think Zachary bounces back this week. Karen Crow stays winless. I got Zachary. VK.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool ain't gonna get fooled again. Zachary.
Peppers.
Don't go against David Brewerton, right?
That's
I'm
what
gonna
they
go with.
say.
Yeah, that's what they say. The man could coach. They can say what they want about everything else about the man, but the man can coach. And I think Zachary, this might be one of the games of the night. It might just be one of the games of the night, but I'm going to go with Zachary.
All right. U High, 1-1, traveling to Catholic of Baton Rouge. Who gets the win? Catholic of Baton Rouge was undefeated. I have Catholic. VK.
Cali High, Cali High. They'll get payback. Close game though. Probably another field goal game in this one. Cali High.
GP.
I'm going to go with Catholic, but I'm going to throw one at you. I think this is a blowout. I think they run away and hide here. I just think
Ooh.
they're too good and defensively to hold St. Thomas More to 14 points on the road. UI's got no shot. Catholic wins this game big.
All right. Okay. Let me scroll down a little bit. Make sure I didn't pass nothing up. All right. Here we go. Two 2-0 teams going at it. Walker travels to Central. Who gets the win in this one? Who will stay undefeated? Two good coaches going at it. Oh man. Oh, this is a toss up, I believe, man. This is a toss up. I'm gonna go with the home team, Central, in a close one. Central.
Two very good coaches, Chad Mahaffey and also David Seminole. I mean, outstanding jobs they're doing out there, and it's definitely going to be a close one. But I would love to go with Walker with them weapons that they got, but I really think David Seminole is going to win a very close chess game. I'm going with Central.
All right. Who you got, GP?
The first curve of the night. Here it comes.
Here we go.
The
I don't
first
know,
curve of
Devin.
the
I
night.
don't know, Devin. I don't know if they back.
Chad,
Go
Mah-
ahead.
Chad, Mah- Chad Mahaffey, for all the resume that he's got, he had the great years at U High. At Walker, he has not had that signature win. It comes Friday night. Walker goes on the road and wins a tantalizing game. They will win a close game. I think Walker, the Wildcats, get it done close.
All right. So Hornville had to cancel their game due to Hurricane Francine. Now they're going on the road to play E.D. White. E.D. White coming off a loss to Jesuit, 22-15. Can the Hornville Tigers get it done against E.D. White? As much as I want to say yes, I think E.D. White escapes with a victory at home. I got E.D. White, VK.
Hanville trying to get their rep back all around the River Parish. They got to go to the Bayou. Should be interesting one there. Very, very close game. Ugh. Edie White is very fortunate to have their first three games at home. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals.
George Peppers.
Mhm. Hmm. Greg Boyd was the right hire for Huntville. I think we all can agree to that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Are they ready to win this kind of game this early in the season? They've
That's the
shown
question.
you exactly. That's the question that's going to be and Edie White licking their wounds from a physical beating at the hands of Jesuit last week, 22-15. Jesuit punished them a lot last week, and that's a good team. Jesuit in a deep league. Ooh, damn, I want to do it. I actually wrote this down, but you know what? I'm pivoting. I'm gonna go with the home team, Edie White, but I think it's close.
All right. George, I'm doing this just for you. 0-2 Avoyos at 2-0 Bunky. I got Bunky. Who you got, VK?
I got Bunky as well. Could be a very close one, but I
All
think
right.
the Tigers and Bunky will pull away.
All right.
It's the
GP.
It's the Panthers, VK. Just to correct you.
I'm sorry, the Panthers. The
You
Panthers.
good? It's still your same family, but I get it. Okay. Um, this game ain't gonna be close. Boyle's got a good coach in Corey Bannister. They had some encouraging stuff last year, but Bunky is a team that's got designs on a very deep playoff run. The buzz around this team is real. They are skilled. They are very good. They dropped 793 yards on St. Louis Catholic last week. That's
Yeah,
impressive.
that's
That is
impressive.
extreme. That is a record, obviously. But you do that, this game ain't close. Bunky, but name the number. They're going to win big.
Mm.
All right. Let's go right there to Alexandria. Destrehan going to Alexandria. Does Destrehan find a way to get the backup running backs involved? The backup quarterback now who's in? Do they help him out? Do they get the ball to their big time receivers and Philip Wright, Jabari Mack, Johnny Thiel, Greg Wilford? Do they get the ball to them? Can the O line be able to protect and block? But I do think Alexandria still comes out on top in this game, and they defeat Destrehan. I have the Alexandria Trojans. Who you got, VK?
I I gotta agree. I think win or lose, this is gonna really help Destrehan going forward. But I think this will be pretty close early. But I think Alexandria will settle down. Alexandria will go 3-0.
All right.
Would it be safe to say that if Jackson Fields was playing, we all would pick Destrehan?
I just
This is,
I still got question marks about the O line. Even though they
I do
look better
too.
against Bonneville, but I still got question marks.
And this is why Alexandria wins. I think the tempo of this game, Alexandria is going to try to play speed it up, fast paced. And I don't think that Strand can stay with it. I think Alexandria wins surprisingly, not huge, but, I'd say 14 points. Because I think the tempo of their offense and the propensity of how they score, that Strand can't match it. Alexandria wins by 2 touchdowns.
All right, everybody watching, we are waiting for Coach Brennan Spain to join us. As soon as he joins us, we're going to hop right into that interview. His team flew in today. They're on their way to the hotel. Might be there by now, but they all got to get situated and settled. So we are waiting for him to join us when he gets a chance to. Moving on, fellas. Leesville traveling to Manny. Leesville.
Leesville, they're the Wampus Cats. They'll go 2-1 on the season.
Wampus Cat's big. Manny has fallen off in a very bad way. They have gotten whacked in both their games this year. They're 0-2. It is a bad football team. Wampus Cats, name the number.
All right, let's go to the East Bank of Jefferson Parish. Battle for the megaphone. It's Shaw and it's Rummel, and VK is going to go first.
I
Oh,
know you
damn.
want to say that for last because you're the alma mater.
I did
Uh,
last year.
I know. Should be, it should be a very, very close game. Probably, and I'll still say it to this day, probably the best megaphone game we're gonna have in a long, long time. This is definitely a full quarter ball game. This goes down to the wire more than anything else. So hard to pick this one. I'm going to go with the Archbishop Shaw Eagles by a field goal to take home. Let's keep the megaphone in Morero for the second year in a row.
Okay, George Peppers.
Oh, you're going to pick this game last? Sir.
I'm going to pick
How,
last one
how,
too.
how ignominious of you, sir. Oh, my
Thank
goodness.
you.
Okay, I got you, baby. It's all good. And VK picking Shaw just jinx y'all. I'm kidding.
Like he did
I'm
STM,
kidding.
huh? Like he did
Yeah,
STM.
exactly. But but no, on the real, when you look at a game like this, Shaw's got the best individual talent. With Jasper Parker, with Jacob Washington, those skill position and the defense is pretty solid. I mean, Carr made a mincemeat, but Carr's going to make a lot of teams look bad. Mason Wilson is a very solid quarterback. Rummel plays team football real well, and they're healthy. And oh my God, I know I have Rummel in my top five, and I'm going to look like a complete moron for picking against them. But I feel like what will undo Rummel is their own people. They haven't popped off at the mouth that they did like they did last year. But
Right.
yeah, because they knew what happened at Joe Zimmerman last year. They got beat down. Um, Shaw, Shaw's my pick, and I like VK. I think it's close, but I'm picking Shaw.
All right. I think it's close too, but what worries me is Shaw stopping the run.
Exactly.
They have had problems doing that, and that is what worries me this game. Last year against the good teams, they had trouble stopping the run, and here we are a year later. and they can't stop the run. And here's West Jeff. That's not a good team. And West Jeff, they would run the ball on Shaw. That worries me with the Shaw Eagles. The O line got to block better. If you don't get Jasper Parker going, it's going to be a long night for Shaw. Rummel got a good running back. I forgot his name. And then
Is it is it normal? Norman Normal or something? I think his
I
name
don't
is.
know. I don't know. I don't know.
I think it's
I gotta go.
Norman Normal, his name. And the quarterback is
Gennaro Buggett.
General
Gennaro
Buggets.
Buggett. Gennaro Buggett is a big quarterback. A lot of size on him. With that being said, you got Curly Head Banks on the D line. Lennox Finister at cornerback. With that being said, I think the Shaw Eagles will find a way to win this game and keep that megaphone on 1000 Barataria Boulevard, or when I was there, 1000 Salesian Lane. I got Shaw also winning this game. All right. We'll pick this
Wow.
game later on
I
after
thought
I interview. Go ahead.
I thought you were probably going the other way where it was leaning because I could see you trying to still have a lead in our picks. And on top of that, you was being very, very real. You know what I'm saying? I was not gonna be too surprised you would pick Rumble because you're looking at it down the middle from your own eyes, and it's like I'm not trying to go against my mouth. In my heart I want him to win, but in my head I see what I see. So
I think they're gonna wake up for this game. I think they know the importance of this game, and I think those seniors do not want to be remembered as the seniors who let the megaphone go back to the East Bank. So I think they're gonna wake up for this game and find a way to win this game. I really believe so. I really do.
they hope they don't have that 1 year thing that Ramon Robinson had the game of his life, and all of a sudden the megaphone leaves Shaw the next year and
No,
did
this one
never
no.
come back
That's wrong.
until
That's
last year.
wrong.
It's just wrong. I'm
That's
sorry. I'm sorry.
wrong.
I'm sorry. I'm
No.
sorry. I'm sorry. Correct me, brother. Because
They
please
won
correct
it
me.
back. They won it back in 2006 with Daryl Hughes. 2007 was Ramon Robinson's turn. They won that, so they kept it. 2008 they didn't play because of a hurricane. I want to say it was Gustav, and then 2009 is when Ramon's gone, Chad Boyd's gone, Darius Robinson gone. All of them are gone. 2009, Elliot Porter was the one there, and that's when they lost it to Rummel.
No,
2009.
that's what I
Now,
just said. Wait. That's what I
okay.
just said. I said Ramon Robinson when they won that megaphone, and then all of a sudden it got away after he left. I said Ramon Robinson.
You said a year after he left.
Now,
It was 2 years after he left.
That one, but
That's
I'm
why.
VK,
saying when
That's
he
why.
left. That's why I was right on. I said when he left.
2 years after he left,
I know, I
not
know, I
when
know,
he
I
left.
know, I know,
2 years
I know.
after.
Well, 2 years after, but regardless, I just said after that time. That's all I'm saying. Even if it was 2 years.
VK,
Yeah,
VK.
Tell him,
yeah.
George.
Okay. All right. No. I'm not trying to be point counterpoint. No, I wanted to bring up an incident that happened a couple of years ago. You and Jared were at Yenny in a
God,
megaphone game, and Shaw had the game won, and the man whipped out the cell phone and started flapping. And what happened?
I did not
Rummel
flap.
came back and got the dub. Right now, you could tell
I
me it
did
was Tommy Connors and this and that. Now, you and I are not going to be there Friday because we're going to South Plaquemines to do Belt Chase South Plaque. And we're not going to pick that game, ladies and gentlemen, because it is the Hash It Out Show game of the week. So we're not picking that. But Jared's going to be at Yenny Friday night. I'm going to check my Facebook during the game. If that man pulls out that cell phone and Sean got the lead, rock roll, it
Ain't
might
no
be.
cell phone
I,
being pulled
I,
out.
I don't think.
Not this time.
I think Jared
Learned
learned
lesson?
his. He been
You
learned
think
his
so?
lesson.
I
He
think
been
so
learned
too.
his
I
lesson.
hope
Yo,
so.
He
it
been.
had nothing to do with me pull out the cell phone, recording on the end of the game. They have the ball on Rummels 30-yard line, and he decides to go for it on fourth down instead of punt the ball. Like, why? Just punt the ball. It had
But
nothing to do with me.
what? It might not have nothing to do with you, but certain times when people go on live and put stuff on the internet, we didn't see it multiple times. Bad things happen.
All right,
Things go the opposite way than you think.
we
And
moving
that was the
on.
thing I was afraid with you because I
We
said,
moving on.
yeah, I know we're moving on, but
We
it's just a
moving
fact
on.
though. It happens.
Everybody watching, click that subscribe button. click the likes, leave your comments. Coach Brennan Spain will be with us shortly. Once he gets settled into his hotel here in New Orleans, Louisiana, we're just waiting on him, being patient with him because, he has a whole team. You got to make sure to get to their room, get fed, all that good stuff. All right. We had Coach Figueroa on the show last night. His team going to the North Shore to take on Mandeville. And you heard Coach Figueroa, after he won his first game, his mind went to Mandeville. Coach Figueroa, we thank you so much for being on the show with us last night. With that being said, Coach Figueroa, Nate Shepard's the real deal, like you said. Mandeville, Mandeville with the win. BK.
Man, in respect of Coach Figueroa,
Coach Kareem, what's happening?
wish you the best, my friend. I wish you the best going forward. I think Carver hopefully will be successful this season. This is a tough ask for man. This is a tough ask for Carver this week. Very tough ask. Mandeville with the win.
GP.
The Rams are going to compete. I think this is what we know about Coach Figueroa's group. They're going to compete. But man, our guy Shepard is the real deal. That dude he's going to do some big damage. Mandeville wins this game pretty comfortably, though. I mean, Skipper Stadium is a pretty good atmosphere. And I don't think Carver's going to like the result. I think Mandeville wins pretty solid.
All right. Let's stay on the North Shore. Pretty much right down the street, pretty much. De La Salle at St. Paul's. I got the Wolves. I think the Wolves defeat De La Salle. VK.
I gotta agree with you on that. I think St. Paul's bounces back after a tremendous ball game last week against Brother Martin. Brother Martin winning in the last few seconds to get it done. I think it'll be closed early, but I think St. Paul's will have a big fourth quarter and gets it done.
GP.
De La Salle's offense has struggled through 2 games. I don't see a reason for it to turn around. And as you mentioned, BK, St. Paul should have been on the other end of that scoreboard against Brother Martin, but a late score got the Crusaders home in that game. Got me and Jared the win there and you to L. So just a little reminder. But I think St. Paul's wins pretty solidly. Look, Graham Jarrett's a good coach. I just think there's some bumps and bruises this team's going to have to go through before they hit district. And this is another one. St. Paul's gets the win.
All right, guys. We're going to Laplace, Louisiana. A 2022 state championship rematch. Dunham comes to town to take on St. Charles Catholic. St. Charles was supposed to play Lutcher last week, but that got canceled due to Hurricane Francine. So here we are. Who gets the win? Elijah Haven or Eli Haven is his name.
You got it, Elijah Haven.
Elijah Haven is coming to town. The sophomore sensation. I think Dunham gets the win in Laplace over St. Charles Catholic. All right, VK, come on. Go ahead, pick. I know you're picking. I know you're picking, bro. Go ahead.
Let's just be honest on this one. At least St. Charles Catholic had a week to prepare against Dunham, but I think Dunham is looking for payback. Dunham, it's going to be close, but the Dunham Tigers are going to get it done. Dunham Tigers over St. Charles Catholic.
GP.
Just when you count Wayne Stein out, huh? Is that what we're doing here? I mean,
look, I'm not saying that.
We're not saying that at all.
No, but that's what the perception is going to be. Here's the thing: in the preseason, I said Dunham was a team that can do some make major noise. This is a statement game for both teams, more so for Dunham to legitimize them, to re-legitimize them. I think they remember 2022, and even though it's a regular season game, their eggs are in this basket. They're getting their payback because they felt like they should have won in 22 and prevented the St. Charles dynasty. Dunham gets the W.
All right. Let's go uptown, New Orleans. East Jeff at the Willow. I got the East Jefferson Warriors with the win. VK.
I gotta agree with you. East Jeff Warriors, they will get it done. The Willow doesn't have too many wins against powerhouses in the city. They compete, but at the same time, I don't think I wouldn't be surprised the Willow will be ready to play, come to play. Could be competitive real early, but I think EJ is gonna pull away and get it done.
GP.
East F. Move on. I think the Warriors win big. I mean, look, no disrespect to no dis. It's a game of numbers, and East F is looking at that schedule and saying, "Wait a minute, that district just opened up because Aaron struggles early." Um, but this is a chance for them to pick off a non-district opponent that they feel like they can beat. East Jefferson's going to win this game. The Willow, like you say, BK is going to throw it out there, but I'm not sure they keep up.
All right. Back to the North Shore. East St. John was supposed to play St. Augustine. That got canceled due to Hurricane Francine. They're going to play Hammond. Hammond with a victory over a meet. I think the Hammond Tornadoes gets another win. BK.
Hammond with a tremendous win for Coach Buckles, getting a signature win for that program in Hammond. And like I kept saying, Hammond's getting better and better. So I like the Tours to get two straight.
We talk about Hammond's coach. Brandon Brown is a good coach for East St. John. He's done good things there. I just don't think he has the players, the team to win this kind of game. I think Hammond would, like you guys said, a signature win against an Amy team that is a little more experienced, but Hammond getting the job done. Hammond's going to win again.
All right. East Bank and Jefferson Parish. The Higgins Hurricanes going to play Kenner Discovery. Can Higgins get their first win of the season? No. Kenner Discovery goes 2-0. BK.
Hmm. Man, this is kind of a hard one here, just to be honest. I'm saying that because, like, wait, did Canada Discovery play one or two games? They played one, right?
Yeah, the game got canceled last week. Yeah.
They canceled last week. Who's Canada Discovery's win against?
Go ahead. I'm gonna find out. Go ahead.
All right. Just find out right quick. Oh man, because I'm saying this is a tough one. The reason why I say it's a tough one because Canada Discovery trying to get on their feet and everything, and Higgins, he haven't been.
It was
You know what?
Fisher.
You know what? Fool me once, shame on me. Feel me, try shame on you. Fool ain't gonna get fooled again. Not doing it this time. Kenner Discovery on this one. And all I know, if Higgins win this week, I'm gonna feel sick to my freaking stomach.
Go ahead, George.
Why? Oh, we got the Maylocks on the ready then, right?
I'm saying that because you have to think. We
What's up, Coach
understand.
Fig? Coach Fig in the house, y'all. Man, no, we
All
thank you
right.
for joining us, Coach Fig. Coach Fig, definitely. Good luck to y'all this upcoming week against Mandeville.
Yes,
Go ahead,
sir.
George.
So we got the Petro on standby, right?
Yeah,
So
because
VK said he's going to feel sick to his stomach.
I got a fishy. It's a fishy feeling on this. It's just the fact that Canada Discovery could win and they should win, but you have to think like, can Higgins like finally shake this off because
What's up, Deuce
Canada,
Got
Canada
Juice?
Discovery is not bad of a program, but a win against Fisher, that's not saying anything to me. It's just not,
No,
no
it's not.
disrespect to Fisher at
We're not
all.
disagreeing with you on that.
No disrespect to Fisher at all. It's just not saying anything to me. That's why I was like, okay, and that's why I'm like, I pick Canada Discovery just because. But if Higgins does win, I'm gonna feel sick to my freaking stomach because I know what Higgins probably may be capable of, but they probably haven't discovered it yet. This might be the game that they maybe something might
All right.
happen.
Let George pick.
Go ahead, George.
After
Sorry, guys.
all that spiel, and the one thing VK did not mention, Emmanuel Powell is the head coach at Higgins, but I think he's realizing, this is a massive undertaking he's got to do to get that program back. His identity is not stamped on this program. I'm taking Kenner Discovery as well.
All right. Let's go to St. Bernard Parish. This rivalry here. Holy Cross and Chalmette. Who gets the dub? The Tigers of Holy Cross. They win this game. VK.
Close ball game once again on this one. It's been some very good ball games. I think this is going to be another one between these two, and I'm gonna go with Scott Rodney and the Holy Cross, getting the touchdown on field goal at the last minute to get it done.
All right, GP.
Holy Cross by 2 touchdowns. Chalmette's offense was exposed last week. They got dusted by Lakeshore. Holy Cross is a better team. I think Scott Watney gets the W. Signature win in this rivalry for them. They get it done at Bobby Nuss. Holy Cross by 14.
Devin with the anchor downs for Shaw High School. Thank you, Devin. Not for Holy
He's,
Cross, that's for Shaw. Thank you.
he must be a Shaw grad.
Who, Devin? No,
Yeah.
Devin put that for Holy Cross. I'm just teasing.
Oh,
Shaw has a big anchor statue, not a tattoo, statue, anchor statue right when you walk into the stadium. You probably didn't see it. Right when you walk in the gates to the left, it's a big
mhm.
old anchor statue. And when they ball games, they raise the flag over the anchor. So yes, they even said that statue was there when I was there. I never saw that statue there in my life, but I'm just clowning with Devin because Holy Cross also does the anchors also. But thank you, Devin. All right, moving on. Patrick Taylor going to play St. Martin's. Does Patrick Taylor get their first win? Does Harlem Berry lead the St. Martin Saints to victory? I kind of think Patrick Taylor's gonna be in this ball game. St. Martin's doesn't have the type of talent that Sophie B. Wright has, but they have one of the best players in the nation in Harlem Berry. I think Patrick Taylor hangs in there for a little bit, but I think St. Martin's pulls away late third, early fourth. So I got the St. Martin Saints. Who you got, VK?
I gotta agree with you on what you said. I think Patrick Taylor's gonna be ready to play, ready to go, and everything, and expect this to be a game that could go to the fourth quarter. But I think St. Martin's will pull away and they'll get the victory.
All right. Who you got, GP?
The Saints come marching in, right?
Yeah.
Um, I mean, man, you're gonna make me do this again 2 times in 3 weeks, picking against my fan base.
That's up to
Uh,
you. I ain't
I
making
feel
you.
cheated. I feel cheated, sir. But let's call this game for what it is. Kenny Bourgeois is a good coach. He lost a lot of talent off of that team last year, and Sophie B popped him last week. I think that's a team in a semi transition, and St. Martin's has what Patrick Taylor doesn't, a stud. And Harlem Berry will be the difference maker. I could see this game being close, like y'all say, early, but I think St. Martin's got too much. Saints.
All right. Let's go to St. James. Battle for the undefeateds, the Terrebonne Tigers at St. James. Coach Tyler Lewis, Coach Lavanda Davis. Who gets the win in this one? People say it's hard to win at St. James. It's hard to win inside that stadium. They all say this. It's hard. It has been done though, and it will be done again. Terrebonne Tigers with the win over St. James. VK.
Should be a very close game. Tyler Lewis coming back, almost close to home. Was an assistant at St. James before he took the job at Terrebonne and everything. Good coaching matchup between these two teams. And Terrebonne last week they had their game canceled because not because of the storm. They supposed to play Ellender. Ellender had multiple players that was ineligible.
Yeah, it had a big
So
brawl. I saw that
yeah,
brawl. I saw that. That was
mhm,
crazy.
yeah. So Ellender was disqualified. Did not
It's
play.
possible that Terrebonne still may get a win from that because they're
Wow.
saying they might make it a forfeit and give Terrebonne a win. We'll see.
We'll see about that. But both teams waiting 2 weeks. The weather kept things from St. James and West St. John for the first time ever canceling their game with each other. But should be an interesting ball game. I gotta go with Levanta Davis. If they get the win against Terrebonne, 2-0 against East St. John and Terrebonne, that is gonna be very, very eye-opening to the River Parish and to the state. St. James.
All right, George, what you got?
Terrebonne. I think Terrebonne goes in there, and Tyler Lewis, he's got a better team. St. James, I still believe it's a transitional group, and I don't think they're good enough to win this game here. I got Terrebonne.
All right. He got Terrebonne. There we go. Moving on. Young audience. 2-0. Can they stay undefeated by going to play the Livingston Wolves? So we got Coach Christopher against Coach Francois. I think this is going to be one of the better ball games this week. I really think so. I think this is going to be a tightly contested ball game. And before we even get to this pick, we're going to start our interview. Joining us now, he's the head coach of the Cardinal Ritter Lions. They are here in New Orleans to take on the St. Augustine Purple Knights this Friday night at Tad Gormley Stadium. This team here from St. Louis, Missouri, they have won 2. And when I say 2, it's back-to-back state championships. We have the one and only coach, Brennan Spain. Coach, how you doing? Thank you for joining us.
I'm good. How's everybody doing? I'm sorry for the delay. Just getting in, just getting settled. I was actually looking for my AirPods so I can really hear you guys clearly and you guys can hear me clearly. So if I sound a little distant or I'm a little thrown off, just my apology. But it's been a long day. But we are here and we're just getting settled in.
Definitely, Coach. We won't keep you too long, Coach. Um, First thing, Coach, I want to ask you, how did this game come about with Cardinal Ritter and St. Augustine High School?
It came about from a guy who I know as well as Coach knows who just kind of connected us. And as we both agreed, we just kind of did a little bit more research, and we found out that both of us are leading all black Catholic programs. With St. Augustine is the only all black boy Catholic school here in New Orleans, and we're the only all black co-ed Catholic high school in the country. So those unique things really kind of made this picture even brighter, and it just made this game even more fun.
Is this a game that we can see happening for years to come, maybe, with St. Augustine going to St. Louis and you guys coming back, maybe?
I mean, that would be awesome, but we're gonna take this thing step by step first, though. So I mean, but that's a good thing, man. This is something good for both of the schools, man. Just to let both programs know, both coaches know that it's talent all around, and even though we're in separate states, that we're very similar.
Most definitely. You became the coach of Cardinal Ritter in the year of 2019. And 2022, you won your first state championship in Class 3. What was the feeling like when you won your first state title?
Oh, it was amazing. I actually came in 2020. I came in during COVID.
Okay.
So the unfortunate piece for me, COVID really hit the St. Louis area extremely hard. So we weren't able to have a off season. We was only allowed to maybe play the last 3 weeks of the season, and we kind of jumped in the playoffs. So those that 2020 season, that 2021 season was kind of real rough. Despite it being rough, we still made it to the state semifinals. And then after that, we just kind of, we was able to punch it in 22 and last year in 23. So, it's one of those things that it was extremely exciting for me to be able to bring a state title to the school. The school has never won a state title, even though it's been twice. The school is not even 50 years old, so this is an amazing feeling, not just for the school, but for all the former alumni and for the community that surrounds Cardinal Ritter College Prep.
Before I pass it on to VK Jones, like I said, you just mentioned it, you won again last year in 2023, but last year you won in a higher classification. Why
Yeah.
did y'all make that jump from Class 3 to Class 5?
Well, it's one of those things here in the state of Missouri to have the success factor, but the success factor only hits and it only affects the private schools and charter schools. So it goes off like you have to accumulate so many points like within the last 5 years. If you win districts, you get points. You win states, you get points. If you make it to state, you get points. So once you accumulate a certain amount of points, they'll just bump you up. The unique thing that was a head scratcher for me was that typically you'll bump up one class. They end up bumping us up two classes. So that was a real unique thing, and that was real, strenuous, and had us kind of scratching our heads. But at the end of the day, those are things we couldn't control. What we can control was our ability to go out there and just kind of execute this kind of play, and just so happened we was able to do that, and we was able to win another state title.
Most definitely. And I think you guys are on a 30-game winning streak or 31.
Uh, 31, I believe. Yeah,
31.
31, I believe.
Definitely. VK.
Coach Spain, man, appreciate you joining us on the show and everything.
No
Thank you
problem.
so much for your patience and everything and all that stuff. And gotta ask you this. Can you tell us a little bit about your players? Anybody offensively, defensively that really leads the way for the Cardinal Ritter Lions?
You know what? And I know this might sound kind of repetitive with a lot of head coaches, but I have several guys. When I say several guys, I mean this is a definition of a complete team. These guys have been to war and been battling with each other since the last 2 years. So these guys are a complete team. Of course, you're gonna always have standouts. Carson Boyd, my quarterback, he's committed to the University of Illinois. My running back, Jamorion Parker, he's committed to the University of Nebraska. I have a couple defensive guys who are committed to UNLV and Ball State and things like that. So it's a collective effort. No one really stands out if that makes sense. But the ultimate goal is for these guys to be able to uplift and be able to bring the younger guys up. I tell my guys all the time, there's no way you should lead this program and you haven't impacted a younger guy in this program. So you have to pass the torch. So with that being said, it's several guys who kind of get everything going and get the engine going, and their ability to be able to uplift the younger guys is the real goal.
I
Very
like
much.
that.
I like that. I like that myself, man. Looking at the state of Missouri in itself, how the football is out there, especially with high school football, because it seems like that's kind of the big thing. Because not too many colleges that do football in Missouri, because you have University of Missouri and Missouri State, maybe some other programs, but it seems like high school football is really the big thing outside of college football that really get things going in the state of Missouri.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But you also have to keep in mind there's 8 states that surround the state of Missouri, right? So it's so many different angles, so many different avenues that you can reach out and connect. Um, you do have Mizzou who are definitely in the SEC. You have Arkansas who's in the SEC. You have Iowa who's in the Big Ten, Kansas in the Big 12. So all those states kind of connect with the state of Missouri. So it's kind of like you can just kind of pick to exactly what it is that you're looking in, exactly what your interest is. And the beauty of St. Louis that most people don't know, we're in the middle of the map, so it's not really too far. If we go West Coast, East Coast, down south, up north, everything is kind of within a great range for kids who want to go to get to the next level.
Very interesting right there. How the atmosphere is a lot of times, especially state championship weekend, is it usually in one location, or is it like some other states they put it in multiple locations each year, like different sites to do the state championship games?
So our state championship game is at the University of Missouri, which is in Columbia, Missouri, which is 2 hours west of inner city St. Louis, exactly where we're located. So that's where state has been held at. Now, back in the day when I was in high school, they used to have state at the Dome, kind of what you guys have here. We had it at the Dome when we had the St. Louis Rams, but it's been moved from the Dome out to the University of Missouri, which is a great atmosphere.
Very much agree. Got to ask you one more question, and George Peppers will take over with the questions. You come from a well-known high school in itself, and it kind of matches my regular first name in itself.
Mm.
And this school has really just put out a lot of great people, but not just that, great athletes. So tell us about Vashon High School out of St. Louis, Missouri, because it seemed like it really has been a pedestal for a lot of people in St. Louis.
Yeah, Bashan High School. That's high school I attended. Bashan High School is an inner city, all public school with a real strong, rich tradition in basketball. Uh, each year, these guys are nationally ranked. These guys put guys out to the next level, and it's one of those places like back in the day. If you stayed in the city of St. Louis, there was only three spots that you can go to at the time. The private schools and the charter schools. Those schools weren't really as popular as they are now. So most people went to Bashan because they stayed in the inner city and that was a neighborhood school. So a lot of people kind of filter there. But as times change and more opportunities and more options came, people kind of grew from it. But Bashan High School it's a very historical school in the city of St. Louis.
George Peppers.
Coach Spain, first off, two things. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us on the Hash It Out Show. And also, on behalf of the Hash It Out Show, welcome to our great city of New Orleans. We hope you guys enjoy your stay here. Um, I know the game Friday night, and let's talk about the game itself. Let me start my questioning with the game.
Oh,
St. Augustine is a reputable, mostly black school in New Orleans. Is a top-notch school, and when you look at them on film, what do you see from them on film that you guys are going to have to just be prepared for?
I see a physical team. I see a head coach who knows what he's doing. I see a head coach who this isn't his first trip around the block. I see a team that is very disciplined and they're going to be aligned properly.
And even though Jakeem Stewart is not there, he's arguably the number one defensive player in the United States. You know about the situation that happened with him leaving St. Augustine. Does that change your mindset and how you prepared for them defensively? I mean,
Uh,
their defense,
you know what I mean? It's one of those things that you have to account for him. It's not like
right?
you can't say he's not there, but I mean they still have some great pieces up front. So I can't say that. Nevertheless, like I said, this is a complete team, right? Just like I
Hmm.
asked a question about what the identity and kind of who we are. This is the same team. It seems like it's many hands lighten the load type of team. So and typically when you have teams like that, you have well coached teams.
Yeah.
Surely. Was there any consideration of playing at any other school in New Orleans when you guys had the idea to test yourselves? Was there other schools that came to you, or did you come to them?
Uh,
And yeah,
just like I said earlier, this was kind of a situation where me and Coach kind of knew somebody, a mutual guy who just kind of put this in place. Haven't really just so I'm also a high school like football junkie. I respect programs. I do a lot of research. I watch a lot of other programs. So of course I'm I know the Warren Eastern, the Edna Cars, the John Curtis. So I'm fully aware of the high level football that's being played down here. But just to be able to connect with us St. Augustine, that is huge, man. That's it's great for my program too as well because this
of
is my
course.
first head coaching job. This is year 5 for me. So this isn't just a test for the school. It's a test for me. My goal and my mission is to put this school on a level that it hasn't been before. And in order to do that, you have to go through a team like this. You have to go through programs similar to this. Like this is how it
Hmm.
comes. After 2 state titles, then what? Right? You want to take
Exactly.
the next step up. So this is all part of the process.
And I love this matchup. I love the fact that it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Talk about the enthusiasm from Cardinal Ritter and how many people have decided to make their way down to New Orleans to watch this game Friday night. What's the buzz been like for your school to make it down here?
Oh, the buzz has been buzzing. If that makes sense. I mean, it's one of those things that man, everybody's excited. Everybody's looking for the matchup, and it's the similarities in the school is what's really drawing everybody to, right? Because just I'm sure just the academic standards, the academic requirements, the mission, all those things like that we have at Cardinal Ritter. I'm sure it's the same at St. Augustine. So this is going to be a great matchup.
And the itinerary for you guys, not game plan. I'm talking about New Orleans is known for their culinary and cuisines, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys are going to partake in some fashion tomorrow. What's the itinerary of the rest of the week? I know the game's Friday night, but what you guys have planned for visiting New Orleans? And yeah, obviously you're here now, and thank you for coming. But what's the plans for tomorrow for you guys?
You know what? That's a great question. I mean, we have some things that we want to plan, but we want to make sure this stays a business trip.
That is true.
Uh, The purpose of this
Absolutely.
is for when guys are heading to the next level, they understand how to prep when you're going on the road. They understand those things like that, and this and trust and believe we're going to get out and kind of drive around and kind of see some things. But however, we always have to keep in mind the mission and the purpose of us being down here. This is a business
Mhm.
trip, and like I said, this is a life lesson for when you guys get on the collegiate level and you guys have to travel. And you guys know how to handle yourselves and be able to conduct yourselves.
Correct.
And I'm going to close with this statement. I applaud you and
Thank you.
St. Augustine for making this matchup happen. It means a lot. And looking forward to seeing what's going to happen Friday night. I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay here in New Orleans and stay. And always the most important thing, let's have a safe game Friday night. And
Oh,
with
absolutely.
that, thank you, Coach Spain.
I appreciate you guys for having me, and my apology.
You're good, man. You're good, Coach. Oh, cut out.
All
I'm
right.
glad you guys were able to have me.
Thank you. Coach, I got one more question for you
All
before
right.
you go. One more question. I'll be quick with it. Um, you got two state championships. Your wife is the track and field coach. She has four. What is the competitive banner like
Hey,
between the both of you?
Oh, wow.
hey, listen to this. They calling me now, ready for dinner. Here's what I'm gonna throw out here for you guys. So my wife is the head track coach at the school over boys and girls program. The girls have won four consecutive state titles. My daughter, Kendall Spain, is one of the top hurdlers in the country, and she'll be taking her OV this weekend at LSU.
Nice. Nice.
All
Yeah,
right.
That's awesome.
yes. So the whole
Right.
family will be down. Uh, so we're going to make this a good weekend.
Yes, sir. Definitely. I hope she comes to LSU too. But Coach
No doubt
Spain,
that's one of her spots.
yes, sir. Coach Spain, thank you for joining us. Good luck to you Friday night against
Thank
St.
you.
Augustine. Good luck to you and your team throughout the
Thank you.
rest of the season, sir.
All right. Appreciate you guys for having me. Good night, and I see you guys on Friday.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
Coach.
Definitely. Take
You
care.
All
too.
right. Thank you.
All right, Coach Spain, everybody. Coach Spain, head coach of Cardinal Ritter. And I told you we quick with them because I figured they still got to go eat and everything. And that's how things do, man. But I hope they got some good food in there they're about to eat. All right, guys. Now let's get back to the picks. And I skipped the Cardinal Ritter St. Aug pick from earlier because I wanted to do the interview first with Coach Spain before we did it. So Cardinal Ritter, St. Augustine, talent galore on the field. But I think that visiting team from St. Louis, Missouri, comes in and gets the win. You heard him mention Carson Boyd. That's my cousin. You heard me? That's my cousin, Carson Boyd. Yes. Okay, he's not my cousin, but we got the same last name. But no, I think
Claim him.
Cardinal
Claim
Ritter
him,
gets
bro.
the win.
Claim him. You might as
Hey,
well
get that win, I'ma claim him.
claim him. I'm gonna go. Look, you know what, George? Pick this one. I'm gonna go last.
All right. Before we do, guys, we stopped in the middle of Young Audience and Livingston.
We didn't start it. We didn't start Young Audience. I didn't.
Okay,
I
so we're
didn't.
going to come back to that.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. Look, listen. After hearing Coach Spain, BK, your boys are going to have a fight on their hands Friday night. Uh, and that is the top dog in Missouri. Look, your offense, St. Augustine's offense, is a very different challenge. And that's where, and look, I don't know if y'all saw this, but for Sean Coulon won the Greater New Orleans Sports Foundation's player of the week for week 2 after
Well
what he did
deserved.
at Cecilia.
Well earned. Well
Absolutely,
deserved.
absolutely, absolutely well deserved. After that performance at Cecilia, I see that seldom. I see that the expression is real. Um, but we got us a fascinating matchup Friday night with these two programs, and I think the curiosity of how Cardinal Ritter matches up with a Louisiana high school is going to be the thing that I'm going to look to see. It's great that the resume they have. I know what St. Aug has, and I'm going to go with. And this is not prejudicial for the boot, but I'm picking the Purple Knights to win a very exciting, hopefully many renditions of these kind of games, interstate games involving majority black schools. They need more of these games. This needs to happen. And St. Aug, Cardinal Ritter, tip of the hat to the both of you guys. We hope you have a safe game Friday, and we want to see many, many more of these interstate games involving majority black schools. But I'm going to pick St. Aug, and VK did not prompt me to pick this game that way, but I'm going to pick the Purple Knights.
Well, I think this is going to be an interesting game in itself, even though now they're on the picks list this week and everything, despite unforeseen measures. But at the same time, we wish he can be there, but we're going to be at another location. But we'd like to thank St. Augustine Cardinal Ritter for working with us all week long, regardless of the fact.
Correct.
So, but I wish both of these teams luck. It's going to be interesting in itself. Cardinal Ritter is on fire. They're on fire. But I'm going to go. I got to go to Ryder Jarrett. Got to go with my alma mater. Got to go with the Purple Knights. Getting done in a close game against Cardinal Ritter. We've been seeing the maturation. We've been seeing the game is being upped every week. And I think they up it again, St. Aug, with the big win against Cardinal Ritter.
I just hope St. Aug is not overlooking this team.
I don't think they are.
Because next
I don't
week is
think
at
they
the
are.
car. That's all I'm saying. I hope they're not.
I don't think they are. I think knowing Coach Robert Valdez, they are not
Good.
at
I
all.
think they're yeah, I'm not worried about that at all. I think they're
No.
locked in. They are absolutely locked into this matchup. They know what they've got Friday night. 31 wins in a row, two-time state champion. Yeah, their intentions full on Cardinal Ritter this week.
All right. Moving on. Back to young audience in Livingston. Here we are. Young audience is 2-0. And everybody watching, click that subscribe button, click the likes. We greatly appreciate it. Follow us on all pages, social media pages, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, the Hash It Out Show, and on X as JB, your sports guy on X. Um, I'm going young audiences in a very, very close one. Tight ball game, this one will be. Young audiences stays undefeated over the Livingston Wolves.
This could be an eye-opening big win for Dennis Christopher and his squad. They already been proven that they are legit, very, very talented team. Two good wins for young audiences. It's gonna be interesting, but I really think Devin Francois, like I mentioned, this Livingston team is much better this year than last year. And I really think this is gonna be a close game, and I think Livingston will get it done.
Okay. George?
All right. I'm here. Okay, we're not chasing, I'm not trying to chase you down in 1 week. But this game, I feel like I'm with VK here. I think Coach Francois, I think this team feels like a more mature outfit. I think they're better. Young audiences just snuck up on two people, one St. John, and then they won again last week. Uh, my
Against
memory
Cohen.
fails me. What's
Cohen.
that?
Cohen.
Cohen. But Cohen's been a perennial struggle. So, and I'm not trying to discredit it, but the win against Wayne St. John caught my ear, caught all of us really off guard. I don't think the element of surprise is going to work this week. I think Livingston wins a close defensive game. Livingston, my pick.
Okay. Here we go. Will VK put Ruston in his top 5 if they beat Longview? Ruston taking them the drive. That's about a good to Longview, right outside Shreveport. So about close to 2 hour drive. I've been to Longview before. I've been there. Got a cousin that stays there. So Ruston and Longview. Who gets the win? I think the Texans will get the win. Longview gets the win over Ruston in a close one. I got Longview. All right, BK, who you got?
All right. This is definitely a big game for both teams, more than anything else. Devin Starr, I'm gonna do you a solid, my friend. I'm gonna do you a solid. This win, if Rustin gets this thing done, they going in my top 5 next week. I can't avoid it. I just can't. I can't avoid it. I can't just do that. But at the same time, I'm going to pick the Ruston Bearcats to get it done in a barn burner in Longview.
George Peppers.
Ah, okay. I have Ruston as one of my top teams in the state. Um, but Longview is Longview, and we know what they're about. Those cats, they bruise you when they play football, and they also can hit you with the big play. But having said that, I'm gonna side with the visitors here. Close. They don't. I don't know personnel what Longview's got this year, but I know Joshua Brantley, and I think he's gonna do enough. And I think this is a shootout. But the Bearcats leave Longview with the W.
All right. Okay, so
And
now we're gonna come back to Shreveport. Everybody getting on VK by not having Ruston. It's funny because VK was all on Ruston last year, and then we started this year. He ain't got Ruston in the top five. That's what I don't understand, VK. You
But
on
but
them
he had
last year on
Kenwood. He
everything, and
had
this year,
Kenwood last year.
man, don't get me started, man, because
I know.
he sitting there saying South Plaquemines is in his top seven, and he has this. Don't
No.
get me started. Don't get me started. Well,
we,
I don't want to think about Kentwood from last year.
mm, well, all I know, we know one thing on these picks so far. We know if Sanog and Ruston wins, you're in trouble. You
Who in
pick
trouble?
you pick two out of state teams.
You think
Which
I'm worried?
I don't I'm not knocking you,
You
my
think I'm worried
brother.
about?
I'm not
You think I'm?
knocking you, brother.
No, we got
But
10 weeks, bro. We got 10 weeks.
I
Okay.
know you got 10 weeks, but it doesn't matter to me. All I know, I won't get the dub. I won't get the dub against you. That's just what it is.
You want to get a double
Mm-mm.
against me for a week, or you want to win the whole thing? Which one you want?
I'm like this. I want the whole thing, but I'm like this is 1 week at a time. Sometimes you got to get that first taste, then it can go forward.
Okay. Good luck
I
to
haven't, I
you.
haven't beaten you yet on these. I think I might have beaten you maybe once on these picks, and I want to get another win against these picks. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to it. I'm just all I know these two. Ooh, these two go down, you in trouble because one of us gonna get you.
All right. Moving on, y'all. Union 0-2. Okay. They go and play Airline 2-0. Can Airline's defense do enough to stop Union? Remember, Airline beat Barb like 52-49. This is the question with Airline. I think we all can agree Airline would be a state. George, you all right?
Yeah.
What was going on,
What
y'all?
was that?
What was that?
I'm fine.
He must have to stretch.
What the hell?
He must have to stretch.
Oh my
Yeah, I
God.
did.
I
Yeah,
know
I
what.
kind of got limp. My arm
Oh
went limp.
my
So
God. I thought the devil got inside George or something. I didn't know what was going on, man. What the Jesus Christ?
yeah, the exorcism, right? Go ahead.
Yeah, dog.
I hear you, bro.
I didn't know what was going on. All right. Union at Airline. Oh man, North Soto was able to throw the ball against Union. Like we said about Airline, we would say this is a state championship team if they had a good defense, or just an average defense. They're a state championship team because the offense can score. But I'm going to go with Airline over Union still. I got Airline.
Okay. Might be another shootout. I'm like this. Union will have a huge advantage because they can run the football. They can run the football very well to keep Airline off the field, and Union needs maybe a couple stops to get the win. But I think that firepower from Airline just is going to be just a tad bit too much. I think Airline gets a couple pull away scores with the win. Oh no! Come on, Charles. Wow,
You gonna have one after we beat your brains in, Charles Allen.
man.
Go ahead,
That's
George.
cold.
Who you got? You and Airline. Who you got, George?
I'm gonna go with the thing that I know. To win a game against a team that can score a million points, you got to keep them on the sideline. And Union Parish has the propensity to do that. They will run it, they will power play it, and I think, oh, I'm good, dude. They will absolutely unleash their power. And look, they've run into this similar style of team. They lost and they lose to North DeSoto last week, Union Parish.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, North DeSoto does what? Throw it. They sling it. They play fast. You think Union Parish hasn't figured out? Oh wait, a little higher classification, but that team's got a defense that couldn't stop the three of us. I'm just, and let's just be pointed. Caroline, if you had a defense, you would be in the dome about 60% of the time, but you're not, and that's what's going to stop you again. Union Parish is going to play enough keep away, and I'm going with Union Parish this week. Paul Spatafora gets the dub.
Okay. All
Joe
right.
Spatafora.
So he's going. Yeah, Spatafor. Spatafor. You got it.
Yeah,
So
okay.
so me and VK with Airline, you with Union. All right, here we go. We're not
Losers.
we're not going too far from this game. West Monroe at North DeSoto. This is tough for me, VK, because this is like flip a coin. This is flip a coin. All right. I'm going to go. I am going to go. My gosh, it's tough. I'm gonna go with it. North DeSoto with an upset. I'm gonna go with North DeSoto. Go ahead, VK.
Well, ah, you going with North DeSoto? This is not a tough pick at all for me at all. I'm like a good win for West Monroe last week, but
They
West,
lost.
He
uh,
lost.
but it,
Pulaski.
But
but it
last game.
lost Pulaski.
Yeah.
What was their only win to?
Whoever.
Well,
Forgot. Week
whoever.
one.
Whoever. I'm like this. West Monroe is not there. West Monroe not even close to being there. And then here's another factor. Dennis Dunn is undefeated against West Monroe. Ring it up, North DeSoto.
Didn't he lose one regular season game, 35-7 to them? That was on
I think it
ESPN.
was. I think it was in Louisiana Tech when they played that game. When they played it
Yeah,
at
All of their regular.
yeah.
One
yeah,
West
loss.
Monroe
where
won
they
One
played
loss
it.
in the regular
35-7.
season. One loss in
They
the regular
lost.
season.
Yeah, that was at the Independence Bowl, if I remember right.
Yeah, it was.
The
It
stadium they
was in
used.
Independence Bowl. Yep, it
Yes.
was.
Hmm.
It was only one
That
loss, but they've won. He's won all the other games in the state championship. So I think he
with
played
that said,
twice. Well, go ahead.
The
with that
game
said,
they beat Huntington 40-7. Huntington. Go ahead, George.
that's Huntington's one of the weaker teams in Shreveport. So what does that tell you? But here's the thing: West Monroe, by size, figuratively, is bigger than North DeSoto. I just don't know where the consistency is offensively against them. North DeSoto is going to be able to move this football
Hold
around.
on,
Dennis
hold on,
Dunn
hold
is.
on, hold 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 on. Hold on. Fido. Let me tell you something, man, because you be saying stuff that's nowhere near true. You come at us that we be sleep on Westgate. I don't know what's wrong with you, but go talk to Randall Antoine. Go talk to everybody else, because they know we ain't sleep on Westgate at all. So I don't know when you be catching our show, but your statements be false, bro.
What do you
Way
post?
false. He said we be sleep on Westgate. Nobody over here sleep on Westgate. Not
Let
nail
me
one of
answer.
us. Hold on, hold
Okay,
on. I ain't done. I
okay.
ain't done yet. I ain't done. So you coming on here saying we sleep on Westgate? No, bro. Get your facts in order. Nobody is sleep on Westgate. None of us. We went to Westgate twice last year and broadcast 2 of their games. Because we got love for the Antoine family and that program.
Excuse me.
So to sit here and say that we be sleep, you ain't got your facts straight, brother. Get your facts straight.
Hey, excuse me. Head coach Ryan Antoine, come get your people. Come get your people. Whoever's on, I think you're on Instagram or whatever.
Yeah, Instagram.
Come get your people, please. Because all the Westgate fans, administration at the school, and coaches opened the doors to us, and we been gave Westgate respect. So whoever you is on Instagram, trust me, I'm sorry. I would make a call to Ryan Antoine personally and get you checked. Because, bruh, we don't appreciate that. Period. Be grateful for what we do for you because we don't have to do none of this at all. I
He
love what
almost
I
slipped.
do. I love what I do. And I'd be damn for somebody to come on and insult what we do. I'll be damn about that. Ryan Antoine, come get your people, please. Please do that.
What's this dude's name? Fido?
Fido's Way 11.
F FIDO, right?
FIDO. Yes.
Okay, here's why I'm saying that. Y'all remember the prices, right? Not the Drew Carey one, the Bob Barker one, right?
Yeah.
What was Bob Barker's PSA at the end of each show? Have your pet spayed or neutered. Fido, you need to be spayed or neutered, buddy. First of all, we've been at this. Me and VK, yeah, we have the years. Jared is 3 years in, but we work great together. And Westgate red carpeted us to the gills last year, twice. Was
Twice.
it their Was it the circumstance that Jabari Antoine didn't play? We can't control that. And then, Westgate was shorthanded. But with that being said, young man, you want a lesson in football? Here's what you do: study, take notes, and stop being a goddamn troll. Slow your roll with that nonsense, bro. You want to talk noise at the three of us? I bet that keyboard is real and making you a steroid user, isn't it? Keyboard warrior, my boy. You do not want to challenge us in any kind of debate when it comes to football. Trust when I tell you, I'm gonna find you a dunce hat and fit it for you, and you're gonna feel like a complete moron when it's all said and done. But Coach Antoine, make that call, VK, and tell him to have his pet spayed or neutered.
That's
Man,
just look. He said something last week. I let it roll. I let it roll.
What did he
He
say
said something
last
about
week?
he said something about the same thing. Like y'all don't respect Westgate or something. I let it roll. To come back again, I just think he a troll because I don't even think he was watching because it just popped up. He joined and boom, he's saying all this. Y'all be sleeping on Westgate. Y'all need to wake up. No, we up. So, but
it,
I got something for him next time. He come in and troll again. He won't ever see this show again. I ain't playing with that dude, man. But let's get
it's
back to North Dakota
Let's
and
get
West
there.
Monroe.
called the
Go
block
ahead,
party,
man.
baby. Go
Shut
ahead.
up.
Oh, yeah, it was my turn to pick.
Yeah, it's your
And
turn.
both you guys have North Dakota, if I remember right. Yeah, I got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you ain't lying, seldom, bro. But I'm gonna let VK. I'm gonna defer that to VK. I'm gonna let VK handle that. You got that, bro. But I was ready to pick West Monroe. I swear to God, I was ready to pick them. And look, I mean, because all I can think of is the truck that they bring, but the talent they don't have top end talent. North Dakota's got the sophomore quarterback, junior, I think now.
Hmm.
Is he a junior now, right?
Junior, yes.
Or sophomore? I want to say he started as an eighth grader in the championship two
He
years ago
started as an
against
eighth
Luther.
grader. Yes, he did.
Yep.
So he's a sophomore.
He's sophomore now.
Okay. With that being said, North Dakota is going to win this football game. It's an exciting one, but this is a signature win for the Griffins. Griffins, I think that's what they call them, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Um,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
okay. North Dakota finds a way against I don't want to say rebuilding West Monroe, but a transitional West Monroe. I think North Dakota's got better talent in place, and I think they win a s- a Titanic home game. They're going to get this done, and this is a signature win for Dennis Dunn against a big program. Say what you
All
want
right.
about West Monroe's failings, there's still a big name in the state of Louisiana. North DeSoto gets it.
Definitely. Definitely. All right. Go to Lafayette area for a couple of these games, few of these games, Lafayette area. Acadiana at STM. I think this will be a great ball game, but I think when it's all said and done, STM pulls out the victory over Acadiana. St. Thomas more with the win. VK.
It's a tough one here. This is a tough one here, man. Acadiana and Saint. This is bad blood between these two
I'm
teams.
sleep on Westgate, but Westgate
Yeah.
people send me stuff to post on Instagram in my stories. Go ahead, VK.
Yeah, this is gonna be a real good game, and like Jordan Taylor said, this is bad blood between these two teams. It's very, very bad blood. So I would go one way, would go the other, but I ain't gonna lie. I think Acadiana needs this win bad in the worst way. and I need to try to stay within the numbers. I'm going with Acadiana to steal it at St. Thomas More.
All right.
Hmm. One home loss doesn't mean they lose two in a row. I think the Cougars get this win. Cole Bergeron had an off game last week, but credit Catholic defensive scheme for what they were able to do. Does Acadiana have that same wherewithal? I don't think they have it defensively. Remember, they got scorched in the dome last year. And defensively, that's not a strong suit for Acadiana. What is a strong suit is the veer. That is a difficult offense. When executed correctly, it is extremely hard to stop. That being said, I'm going with the home team. I believe it's close, but SCM's not losing two games in a row. They're going to get this win. And Austin's giving you love, VK. Look at that.
Everybody that's watching, you watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit the likes. You watching on X/Twitter, hit that follow button. You watching on Instagram, hit that follow button. Let's move along. Lake Charles College Prep. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Lake Charles College Prep got a hell of a schedule, playing a lot of tough teams, but they come up short against Opelousas. Opelousas get their first win. VK.
I gotta agree with you on that. Opelousas, they finally raised their banner and they get their first one.
GP.
Clean sweep. Lake Charles College Prep better than last year. Opelousas, they've had 2 weeks. The off week last week due to Hurricane Francine. Uh, they'll get this done. Opelousas wins.
Okay. Okay. Excuse me. Moving on. Speaking of Westgate, Westgate 1-0 hosting Lafayette Christian Academy. Oh man. So if I don't pick Westgate, I guess I'm still asleep, right? I guess I'm just asleep and need to wake up. Um Man, I go back to Westgate's game against Lake Charles College Prep. They won by 2 points, 31-29. And that just tells me the defense isn't there yet where it needs to be. And you got LCA coming in. I got Westgate going to the dome. I do. And I think that's the most important thing that I got them in the dome still. But I think, right, this game here, man, prove me wrong, Westgate, but that Lake Charles College Prep game scares me. It does. It does. It's just 31-29. That's just close to a team I think they should have dominated. I think Westgate gets it in a close one. I do. I really do. I think they gonna play much better in this game. Jabari Antoine makes magic happen. I think Westgate wins it. Go ahead,
I
VK.
I tell you one thing. This is going to be another good game this week. Lafayette Christian's been playing really good ball. Tough schedule in itself. They really been stepping up in a lot of big games.
Wait, wait 1 second.
Uh-oh.
Seldom said, "Mark my picks, JB. I'm going to be leading." You need to send your picks to me. That's different because the only one that's leading in those picks is a guy named Alston Tyler, because he's sent the picks every 2 weeks. He sent all his picks in. I don't think he sent week 3 yet. I'll go check if he did or not. But Alston Tyler is leading. Go ahead, VK.
It's going to be another very good game between these two teams. I really think those seniors at Westgate has been taking it to the chin these last 2 years against Lafayette Christian. And they remember that, and this is their final chance at home to get a signature victory. I think Westgate will get it done with a huge 4-quarter and get the win. Westgate fans, this is for you, except for Fido. Westgate.
Fido go,
GP.
Fido go bury a doggy biscuit or something, bro.
Fetch.
Anyway, huh?
Fetch.
Yeah, fetch, shoe, beat it. Anyway, as far as the game, Lafayette Christian has played ridiculously good this year. Lost a shootout. Was it to Rummel, 42-35?
Yes.
Yeah.
They lost to Rummel, and they won last week. and I know it's a big team they beat, and I can't. God
Karen
dog it,
Pro.
I can't.
Karen Pro.
Karen Crow.
Careful.
All right, but for Westgate, I get your concerns, Jared. But I go back to something Jim Hightower said when we did St. Thomas More Westgate. I asked him one of the post game questions, and it was in reference to Jabari not playing. Did it change the preparation? And his answer was, "This is a difficult place to play. We hadn't won here since 2019. So what does that tell you about Westgate's home field? They're pretty strong,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I think they used that this week. And Jabari Antoine makes a couple of plays late and wins in a shootout against LCA Westgate.
No, hold on, bro. Hold on. No,
So
no, no,
not
no.
him again.
Nobody offended where we from, bro. Let's get that straight. Nobody offended where we from. You come here talking nonsense and not listening to nothing we said over the past 3 years about Westgate. So you don't know what you're talking about. All right. So you get out your feelings. All right. Nah.
Oh,
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.
we
man,
offended.
BK, you tripping
We
hard, son?
offended. We offended. No, anybody offended. Go sit down somewhere. Talking that nonsense that we don't know what we
I,
talking about.
let me tell you something right now, dude. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. We are right now one of the best shows, not in the city of New Orleans, but in the state of Louisiana. Do you notice what we're doing? We're not just talking about the NO in Southeast Louisiana. We talk about the whole state, my friend. The whole state. So you ain't about to come up in here and insult us.
You ain't
We
gotta
got some.
you ain't
We
gotta
got some
you
called.
ain't
We
gotta
got
say
some.
no more. You
We
ain't gotta
got we
say
got
no more.
something called the block party. So
He
guess
blocked.
what?
He blocked. He blocked.
You're done.
Yeah.
Let me
You're
say.
done.
Let me
You
say
ain't gotta
what.
say no
Let me
more.
say. Let me. Not. I'm not gonna. I'm only gonna say one thing to the two of you, and for me too. Trolls go on every person's sports
Oh, we
podcast.
know. We see it
If
on
we give
generation.
them too
We
much,
see it.
but no, listen. If we give them attention, that's what they want.
Exactly.
Fido,
He's right.
Look, I'm not
shut
playing
it.
with
Know
trolls.
your role and
I'm
shut your mouth.
blocking I'm blocking every troll. I'm not having that. All right. Go ahead. Pick who you got, George. Westgate or LCA?
Let's get this.
I told you I got Westgate.
All right, good.
I
Yeah,
already picked the game. I thought we were
look,
moving on.
Seldom, guess what? He ain't looking for clout here no more. He blocked. I ain't playing that. I ain't got time for that. All right, guys. Notre Dame at
It's over
Turley
with.
Catholic. I got Turley's Catholic at home over Notre Dame.
Ah man, that's gonna be straight field
Mm.
goal game on that one. Turner's Catholic has been proving a lot of people wrong and proving me wrong. I gotta agree with Jared. Turner's Catholic in a close one.
GP.
I'm going the visitors. Don't doubt Lewis
That's
Cook
it.
in a big spot. I think Notre Dame's is crafty. I think Lewis Cook's got a game plan for this young Turling's Catholic team that's still good, but not as good. Notre Dame's going to win this game. Defense is going to be the rule in this game.
All
Good pick.
right.
Good
We
pick.
got one pick left. Saturday night, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, unbelievable that this is on the schedule. Wow,
Morris
unbelievable.
F. Jeff Stadium. We know it as Berman. John Eric Landry. Who is getting the first win? Who's getting their first win of the year? Would it be John Eric? Would it be Landry? Oh man. VK and George. I think John Eric gets their first win of the season. I got the John Eric Patriots. VK.
This is definitely gonna be a very interesting game. We've been seeing not too good things from Eric Landry trying to compete and everything. Nick Foster gets his first win at Landry. Landry
Oh,
over John Eric. Landry over John.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, I
Ooh.
have to do it. It's just Eric is the better team. It is obvious they are the better team and they should win. But I have a funny feeling that Eric is some way, somehow, tires gonna get flattened, something bad gonna happen, and Landry gonna
this
find a
is
way.
whiffing. Oh, wow.
Landry gonna find a way. I'm just
Mm-mm.
saying. It's when I don't I'm not trying to say Eric is a bad team, but what we're
They are a
seeing
bad team.
out the product is not a good product. It's not a good product right now.
It isn't.
This should be
I admit it.
this should be a breakout game for Eric. Should be. You gotta show it.
Go ahead, George.
Is that what you think, VK? Is that what you think?
That's what I think.
I'm trying to trap his ass too.
That's what I think.
You already know what's coming. No,
Oh,
I'm
I
just
know.
playing. All right. All jokes aside, look, I am a proud alumnus of John Ehret High School class of 1990. Yeah, I'm showing my age to all of you out there that want to talk. Go ahead. I don't care. But last week was a very disconcerting beatdown at the hands of Vanderbilt Catholic on the road. Y'all got it right. And Ehret never loses those kind of games. They don't. What they did last week. Oh, was this? All right, seldom. Damn. Okay. But I just don't see a way Landry wins this game. Offensively, they are not good. Ehret has the better skill offensively. They do. The problem I have is the execution and the discipline, and it comes to rear its ugly head. It may do so again this week, but ain't no way I'm picking against my alma mater. Not happening. I'm picking John Ehret. So you on your own, VK. Island. It's all good, right?
That's fine. I just know if Landry pulls off this upset, I know for
I'm going into
sure.
hiding. That's
I
what's gonna
know.
happen.
I
I'm
know
going
for
into hiding.
if Landry wins, I know for sure I'm winning the picks next week. I know for sure. I'm
Lord
just
have mercy.
saying. This is not a
Just
guarantee at all. I'm just saying if they pull it off, I must have had a great week.
through two
Oh man.
weeks, these are the records. I have I have Jared at 29 and 12, me
Whoa,
at
whoa, whoa, no,
27 and
whoa,
14.
whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. Hold up. You ain't got me at no 29 and
Oh
12.
wait,
I
hold up,
don't have
wait.
double digit losses. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a
Yeah, you
minute. I
are,
got
dude.
mm-mm,
Hold up, dude.
mm-mm.
All right, we'll go through it off the air, but I'm telling you, I've got one, two, three, four losses last week.
Four
You
losses
had
last
four
week.
losses last week, and I
In
think
the
I just messed up.
first week I had five.
Yeah, and
I
I
am
had
30.
six.
I'm
I had
32 and 9.
first
Well,
week you
well,
had five. Yes, you did. Say who?
I'm
Oh
32 and 9.
shoot. Okay. Um, that's that Saint Aug math getting into my head. Okay, I got you. But I'm gonna make this. But yeah, you're in the lead regardless. You're
what
in the
was my
lead.
record last week?
But
That's Tyler, Alton Tyler, 31.
nah,
He's right
10 and
behind
8.
me by one.
Well, my record last week was 10-8.
Yeah, you took chances in a couple of games that didn't go your way. You know, Karen Crow against Lafayette Christian was one. St. Thomas More against Catholic. We all lost that one. Calvary Baptist at home to Neville. Jared got that one right. We didn't. Wasman, you took against Wichita. Higgins
25 and
against Carver.
16.
Uh, yeah, that's your record.
25 and 16. Good Lord.
25. Yeah, I'm 32 and 9.
Bounce back.
Up
Gotta
your
get it.
game, VK. Up your game, right?
Gotta get it. Gotta get it
Up
this
your
week.
game, right?
Gotta get it this week.
Yep.
I see you, Alton. I see you, brother. I see you. Keep it coming, brother.
Congrats,
Keep it coming.
congrats to Alston Tyler, man. Great job.
Can
31 and
y'all
10.
can y'all do some picks also to compete against this man? I mean, he probably gonna win the whole thing now because I missed 2 weeks. But can y'all compete against him week for week? Seldom said he gonna send some in this week. So I want the fans to compete too. So we got a fan winner. We got have us three winner, and then whoever the overall winner, best record. I'm gonna say it right here too. So let's do that. But look, it's 9:20. We got to get out of here. Quick endings, guys. Go ahead, VK.
Oh man, this was a good week on the show, man. You know what I'm saying? Having Cardinal Ritter's coach and everything. And as we get ready for the Hash Out Show game of the week, we got some stuff we gotta edge down, get ready for Friday night. But we're looking forward to the Battle of Plaquemines Parish over in
Battle for the boot.
Battle of the Boot, Battle of Plaquemines Parish, whatever you want to call it. Looking forward to being out near Beerus on Friday night. It's at Hurricane Stadium, man. It's
Let me
gonna be
stop
a
you.
good
Let me
atmosphere.
stop you right quick. 1 second.
No problem.
Travis from Westgate. What's happening, brother? I see you in there, bro. I see you, Travis. Much love to you, man. Good luck to y'all this week. Do y'all thing. We got y'all picked to win over LCA. Don't listen to what Fido's Waste is saying. He's a troll. You know, much love to y'all all the time. Coach Antoine, Randall Antoine, they all can tell you that. They whole family, bro. So don't listen to Fido's Way, bro. Go ahead, sir. BK.
Well, we're looking forward to this game of the week. This has been a good week on our show. We continue to build as the best show across the nation, and most importantly, in the state of Louisiana. You gotta love
Go ahead, George.
it, George.
I'm good with that title.
Yeah.
I'm good with that title. Yeah, we did hash it out tonight in many ways, didn't we? But we do that every week, and we'll be back at you next week. VK and I will be with you Friday night. Bell Chase at South Plaquemines. The battle for the boot. If you can't make it to Stadium, tune in on JB Your Sports Guy, the Sports Guy, on his Facebook, on the YouTube page. Make it happen. We look forward to seeing you. We had a truckload of views last week for Kennedy Easton. Good numbers. We're looking to better that this week, but that's what we do. We strive to be better, and that's what we're going to do every week. We're not going to let a troll like Fido, who's probably castrated in every way.
He
I
blocked.
mean, that's
He blocked.
he's done. Stick a fork
He
in him.
blocked. He blocked.
Although would be funny is if Westgate gets to the dome and we actually meet the guy. That'd be funny.
I
That
think that
would be.
might happen.
It
I
might not
wouldn't
end
even
well for him
surprise.
though.
It
It
won't.
might not end well for him though. I'm just saying it might not end well for him. It's three of us and it's him. I
But
ain't trying to employ.
it ain't just three of us. He gonna have to
Mhm.
deal with the other Westgate folks that
That are
knows
on
what
our
we
side.
do. That's on our
Yup,
side.
they would
So
do.
he'll
But
be
to everybody,
outnumbered all the way.
We're
to
gonna leave Fido
Yeah,
out the
moving
way.
on.
We ain't worried
yeah,
about
let's.
him no
That's the end of that. To
He can't
everyone
cross.
going to a game this week, Friday night, Saturday, Thursday. Please be safe. Exercise caution. It's going to be a beautiful night. Friday night. We're looking at low humidity and pretty good temperatures. So I don't know about the hydration breaks this week. Um, but we're gonna have a good time. Me and VK Friday night. Might come back with a bloated stomach or two. Just saying. I mean, it's gonna be down there waiting on us. So, and Jared, look, you be careful going to Shaw Rummel. Enjoy the matchup. Enjoy the atmosphere. And something just popped up that he's laughing. I got to see this. Who? Oh, I know, huh?
Oh.
Once upon a time, that man was a Alabama fan. Traitor. All right, I'm kidding.
Hey, it matched my outfit. Sorry, that's
But
all.
also this weekend we got some. Um, the Saints play Sunday. Off an exhilarating win against Dallas. Might be a problem this week though against Philly. LSU and Tulane. I think they play this week. Uh, there's talk that they may renew that rivalry, which will be nice.
I'll be at I'll
But
be at the, I'll be at the Tulane game. It's in Lafayette. I'll be there. They
yeah, they're
playing.
playing UL, right? Yeah, they're playing
Yeah,
UL. I forgot who
yeah.
LSU. Oh yeah, LSU's playing UCLA. Oh my God, that's going to be an evisceration. UCLA. I saw a little bit of that game last week against Indiana. Yikes! If
And
LSU don't hang six down them people, shame.
it's going down in Hammond too. That's where I will be at. Hammond hosts the defending national champion South Dakota State Saturday,
Woo!
6 p.m. They came off a victory against Eastern Washington, 28-24. Congratulations to Southeastern Louisiana for a huge victory, one of the biggest in school
That's
history,
big.
and
That's
a
big.
chance to maybe top that against the defending state champions this weekend.
National
National,
champions.
national champions.
National BK.
Well, they won it last year. I'm saying the defending national champions.
You said
South Dakota
state.
State.
You said state.
You did say state first though.
Oh, I did. Oh,
Yeah,
Yes,
the
you did.
defending,
Accidental,
the
bro.
defending
Accidental.
national, yeah,
we got you. You
defending
good?
national champions.
Yeah, we got you. All right, guys. So we're gonna close it out. Everybody that's watching, if you haven't clicked the subscribe button on YouTube, click that subscribe button. Click them follow buttons on X/Twitter and Instagram. You can still follow us, the Hash It Out Show Facebook page. Also, got our website page, thehashitoutshow.com. Everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you to Coach Brennan Spain, the head coach of the Cardinal Ritter Lions, for joining us. Also, everybody, be safe. Any games you're going to this weekend, high school or college, be safe. And come back and watch the Hash It Out Show on Tuesday of next week. For George Peppers, for VK Jones, I am JB, the sports guy. We see y'all Tuesday. And if you see us at any games, holler at us. We don't bite. I promise you. Y'all.
Hey, at least we'll wear our shirt.
Yeah. Make sure you got your shirt on, okay?
BK.
Yeah.
I need a new shirt.
Oh, damn.
All right, guys. We out, everybody. Thank y'all.
Hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move. Move, move, move. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. 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 Hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move. Move, move, move. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning.
Welcome to Bayou AV Security. My name is Rusty Mathern, proud owner and operator. We specialize in providing top-notch audio solutions, advanced security cameras, reliable internet services, and stunning permanent holiday lighting. At Bayou AV Security, we are your one-stop shop for all your needs, whether it's enhancing your home entertainment system, securing your property, ensuring a seamless internet connection, or illuminating your outdoor spaces. We've got you covered. We are locally owned and conveniently located on the West Bank. As a fully licensed business, we take pride in delivering quality service you can trust. You can see our exceptional work showcased in the parade of homes. Experience the Bayou difference firsthand. Bayou AV Security, where technology meets reliability. Call us today to experience the Bayou difference.
Thank you for watching the Hash It Out Show. Please like, subscribe,